We got thumbs up.
We got thumbs up. Okay, we're going to get started. Countdown for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
All right, explain to me. Oh, okay. He's rolling. That's why he's got the sock off or the shoe off. So, make sure we do.
All right, we got a bit of an oopsie at the top. Starting on level 29, that's probably the same level that was warmed up. We're going to be generating a new seed and get their match started right away. Or
Zempro will give us a thumbs up if they're good.
All right. So yeah.
Is this what happens when you like force the things and try to be on time? The little things, the little mistakes get magnified.
Right.
But starting off, dirty Tetris for, that's we're not Scout and Vince, and that's not Meme and Ninja, but we'll get that all fixed.
All in due time. With every event, every day, we are learning, we are improving. We are exploring all the different ways things can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, maybe that's a metaphor for this game that we're playing. And speaking of a metaphor for this game that we're playing, this is a bit of a drought on the top side. Right, it is resolved by first Meme, then Ninja for the Tetris. Oh, wait, no, there were separate droughts. I forgot. There's a bit of a line discrepancy due to the delayed starts from Meme.
I'm sure Meme was memorizing all the pieces, dropping on Ninja's board.
Yeah,
and calculating ahead of time how to use it because Meme needs extra advantages.
Yeah, we need to inspect her play very carefully so that we make sure there's nothing foul going on.
Because, you know, we joke all around about, you know, somebody getting the hold of the seeds and memorizing all the piece sequences. I think Meme has the capacity to do that.
Certainly possible.
The Meme machine, as I've been calling her all day.
That is awful.
Isn't it? But it's alliterative.
True. So it's good. Yeah. Tyler has been in a bit of a situation for the past 10-ish lines. This is not a great start. He might get into a double-digit Tetris rate soon. If he can get out of the... Oh, my gosh. And it's happening again. My words are too powerful for my own good.
Chris Tang bring up a good point. Nintendo World Championships back in the day, you could manipulate the piece sequences if you had a cartridge or access to one.
Right, but that was part of the process, right? Didn't like all the competitors get time?
Not until afterwards.
Really? Oh, interesting.
That was the parents pleading with the organizers to give them something more than just the prizes that they got. So
makes sense.
They ended up getting a cartridge at the very at the finals as just an announcement.
Yeah.
And now they're worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Ooh, dirty Tetris from Meme at the top. Interestingly, the lines seem to have stabilized. Even though there hasn't been a lot of pushdown, this is an indication that Meme has been playing a bit higher, a bit more aggressive than Ninja throughout, and it has resulted in this lead of about 3 Tetrises now.
Reno. Melee player Reno. Please report to station 509.
All right, down at the bottom.
Dirty Tetris, Tyler.
Right, and clean Tetrises for Oscar, I would have to assume. He has not been sitting on his hands, taking every advantage of the dig opportunity that has been presented to him by Tyler.
Is that a new side game to sit on your hands and play?
Huh? People can act like that. That's not that hard.
I'm sure you could do it.
But yeah, that's a 6.23 Tetris lead. All right.
This is growing. This is a situation where Tyler, when you're this far behind, you just basically just play your own game. Don't worry about the other player's score. Just do the best you can, and then maybe fortunes change past transition. Maybe there's a huge mistake on Oscar's part, but
yeah,
don't overthink it.
Exactly. And we have a pretty new variable that we haven't seen enter into gameplay so far. Not yesterday, not even during qualifiers. We got the double kill screen on level 39.
Oh, yep. We're going to see it at least once today.
I definitely believe so, and we are definitely going to see some extended 29 gameplay. We have more than enough talent to facilitate a number of good runs. And this also is maybe in the advantage of Tyler Tetris, because he has in essence, more time to make up this runway, and points at the very end of the game are worth so much that it feels like cheating, almost. Meme is having an experience at the top left. I'm not sure what's going on, but she has actually crafted a lead very comparable to the one that Oscar has had, though, right? It's the left half has really been showing their stuff right now.
Yeah, Ninja's in that same situation. I mean, 16th seed, you're against the top seed who just had the best qual recorded ever in a regional.
Straight up, yeah. And he's playing a pretty decent game, but Meme is playing an excellent game.
Meme's going to play 2 off the bottom heading into transition.
Yeah.
Should be a big deal, but that's a little 10% less reaction time.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game where every frame matters. In very subtle ways. All right.
So 570 transition for Meme.
Right, and she's being forced up all the way at the top, needing to fight for her life. And
not time to be droughted.
Yeah, this would have been staved off if she was a bit lower on the board. She would have had more opportunity to see the situation and prepare appropriately.
Ninja's going to top out.
Ninja tops out.
So Meme is good.
It's a 30-piece drought that did him in, and it was probably a 30-piece drought that Meme we saw working through in the first place, and that is one of the big differences between the good players and the truly great ones, being able to react to unlikely situations in real time and have no fear of basically succumbing to them.
But that's what makes this game watchable and fun, is not watching great players destroy and get demolishing scores. It's watching great players get out of sticky situations.
Exactly.
Getting through the droughts, solving your misdrops.
And I'd say Tyler's situation right now is a perfect example of that. He has made up a little bit of the nominal score lead, but he has used up more of his lines to do so. So he is about 15 lines ahead, and that means that Oscar, in essence, has 15 more lines worth of points to work with.
But it's striking distance. 100,000 points is chaseable if there's a quick top out on Oscar's side.
Right. But on the other hand, the pressure still is all on Tyler. If I am Oscar, I am thinking that I can play safe, that I can take more burns so that I can force boards that are just nice to work with, nice to look at. And then I am allowed to give myself a little bit of breathing room. And Tyler, it is the complete opposite.
Tyler's just thinking about catch-up.
That's awful and wonderful at the same time. Will he catch up?
Oh.
No one knows.
I know you're a young man, but you've got dad potential.
I too had a dad, so I was trained by the best.
Good. I know him. This is down to 100,000 points.
Yeah.
So it's been squeezing back slowly. I mean, I know we're at level 27 here, so it's... But both players are going to go into 29, and with the 39 kill screen, you got another 100 lines to maneuver.
Right, and I believe Tetris recently set a 29 lines PB of just... I think it was comfortably over 100 lines, so that demonstrates...
And this is the board set you want going into 29, right along the bottom.
There we go. So he's going to go aggressive.
You got to.
But immediately runs into trouble, so we'll have to burn down, have to play it safe. His main target is to work on that hole. Oh, what am I talking about? Gets an L piece. Gets an I piece.
Tetris at level 30.
Those were hard rolls.
It's 60,000 point difference. Oh, and at the top, Ninja falls again. Meme goes up 2-0.
Yeah, she needs one more game. Ninja needs 3. Tyler, board is breaking down. He's made many great rolls, but it's not enough. Oscar with a max out?
Oscar with a max out. I got to bang my Red Bull can.
And he's still going. I think maybe he wants to use his up. Oh, he's not going anymore. He's gone. And he has the heart. Everything's up to date. Everyone is ready. We're going to play some more Tetris. Count them down. Let's go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tetris. Also, shout out to our cool Genesis logo. We incorporated the, I don't know the Pantone number, but it's a nice deep shade of red.
It is cool. Yeah, I like the whites for the CTWC logo. I think contrast really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of contrast, we can already see a contrast between all 4 of these boards making fairly different decisions right out of the gate. It looks like between all of them, Meme has had the greatest success, flattest board with the most Tetrises. Tyler and Oscar, though, pretty comparable results. Oscar, however, is able to use the long bar for the Tetris that Tyler had to use to complete the stack.
Now, in a mortal person's game, Meme's stack in the middle, I'd be screaming, "Oh no, a piece of trash is going to stick to that and top out." But it's Meme, so I don't worry about it.
Right, but instead she's screaming, "Oh no, I just burned 2 lines." How will I explain
no,
this?
89% Tetris rate.
Yeah.
Scrub.
It's like 12% less than optimal.
Do kids still say scrub?
Huh?
Do you guys still say scrub?
I think it is not considered uncool, but I don't hear it often.
Okay.
I'm also pretty old, so I'm maybe not the most reliable source of information.
What is the stack on columns 3 and 4 for Meme?
Yeah.
San Jose
There's
is
this-
not known for skyscrapers.
There's the classic bell curve meme
Yes.
where both extremes share the same opinion, and I think Spire good is
I see that.
yes.
Should get Dani to draw that up in like a little cutesy style instead of that creepy anime faces.
No, but if it's not the creepy face, then like the people won't recognize it. People won't acknowledge it as like a real meme.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, stack was looking really jagged. Cliffs and valleys all over the place. It has now begun to stabilize.
And Ninja's playing one off the bottom here.
Right.
When you're this far behind, you just stay there.
I wonder if if the vids from Meme, it was delayed. She smiled, so I'm assuming there was a bit of a plan there. I wonder if she looked ahead and saw that Ninja got... Oh, no. No, she just went for it. Okay. Yes, but definitely the live environment offers some exciting new strategy potential you don't get in online settings. And one of them is the ability to sort of look and see what your opponent's pieces are. And if you have stacked better earlier on, then you will not have placed as many pieces as a general rule. So you can use that advantage, and your reward is being able to like sort of have a bit of security. But this can also backfire if you're like focusing too much on your opponent's board and your
Right.
opponent's piece counts, then you're neglecting your own. Then
How many CPU cycles are you wasting in your game to look at your opponent's board or even any strategy outside of what you're doing at that exact moment?
right, it's it's a balancing act. I think I've spoken a lot to NGC Man, one of the great DAS players of our generation, about this, and he, I think, tried to a screen look more than anybody else before him has, and I wonder if that was something that like ended up hurting him in the long run. This is for the Jonas Cup, where he actually fell to Meme, who we see right in front of us. Let's look at the bottom right now. What's happening there? Oh,
One
much,
Tetris difference.
yeah. And I think it's just about even. Like the Tetris rates are the same. So yeah, very close. Much closer. Much more in Tyler's favor than last time because it's not completely impossible. Time to place a surface.
All right. So in this relative quick lull, is there a meaning behind the Christmas shirt in February?
Is there a meaning behind the Christmas shirt in February? I can only speculate. My guess is no.
It was clean, hopefully.
Clean, and clean is what Tyler wants to achieve. Has the center ball.
Sir, that's
Has a Tetris.
look at this.
And it looks like he has gotten his wish. Merry Christmas. Ooh, cheeky little adjustments with the long bar. The worst Vits I've ever seen.
Meme is just running away right now. It's
Wow.
doubling the score of Ninja.
Yeah, 10.3 Tetris difference. That is the combination of one person's worst case scenario and
Meme's
another
gonna
person's
max
best
out
case
the
scenario.
Tetris counter. Will that go to 4 digits? Would it just be 99.9 Tetrises?
I don't
and not
even
going
know
higher?
if anybody's ever scored 100 Tetrises in a single game.
Probably not, but it's
Dog might have gotten close. It depends on how efficient he was in his rebirth run or in I think his most recent...
The latest 20 million or whatever that
19,
was.
yeah.
19.
But that would require somebody to go back and count and watch, like, what, like an hour straight?
Wing Fryer, get on that.
The man does enough. Me with a 5:59 transition.
Oh, dirty Tetris set up for Ninja. There we go.
He gets it at the perfect time. He'll be able to clear out the right side with that piece. Waiting for one bar. Don't remember if he gets it, but he does. Now,
transitions.
be able to burn down textbook textbook Tetris. But will it be enough? He has to begin to make a large comeback. This is potentially his last game. His tournament life on the line. It comes down to this. We have level 20s at the bottom too. Oscar with I think a real one Tetris lead. All right, and there is a drought that has begun to form, and the number is increasing and continues to increase and ends at such a mean time for Tyler. The next bar will take care of it, and he remains safe for now.
Nice back and forth action at the bottom.
Yeah, meanwhile...
One player gets a Tetris, the other one gets one back, and we get tied and then back to a lead. And
yeah. Meanwhile, up at the top, you can see that the Tetris lead from Meme is slightly decreasing, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily because of an inefficiency on either player. It's just because Tetris are worth more now, so...
I'm going to
like
say
the
it's
score
Ninja
lead
getting
is
good in the middle of the match.
Yeah, he's playing clean, building up, burning, while staying Tetris ready. This is the kind of stuff that you need to do in order to take advantage of the pieces that you're getting.
You know, everybody talks about pace, but there is no such thing as pace. It's when you're investing, they say past performance has no implication of future performance. Tetris is literally that. It's not a joke. Like, you can have the most amazing 3/4 of a game, and then all of a sudden make one mistake and your game be over.
Right. Even continuing to tempt fates. Ninja tempting fates in fatal fashion. That is a bar hang. I believe there was an attempted quick tap that was unfortunately missed.
All right, Meme is going to advance.
All right.
Is she going to mull this out?
We'll see. See what she does for that left side. I believe that is possible.
And at the bottom, Tyler has grown that Tetris lead to 2 at the 200. Although there is about a level difference here, so that's a pretty.
Oscar has space for 2 Tetrises. Yeah.
Yep. Tetris for Tyler.
Yeah. Remember, there is level 29, and there is that which is beyond. And both players looking to make the most out of what happens in that region of the universe. I believe that will be the one that decides the game.
This is a dirty setup here. Oh, he's not gonna complete it.
Ooh, double J dependency. Ringer Red Bull.
Oh.
That's a max out at the top.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the bottom because Tyler's about to max too.
Yeah. And Oscar hot on his tails. Maybe even a bit more efficiently. He has more lines to work with.
994, 989 into level 29.
I don't like that left side for Tyler. I think he's just going to send it.
Oh, he can't get the far left. Look at this. 999-080. Chase down.
All right, and yeah, Oscar has any number of options to do this. We'll see what he chooses. He'll do what he decides is best.
The triple's enough in to max out. And number 3 for Oscar. We have 2 sweeps.
Not yet. That is only the second game
for
the bottom. So we got one more. We're going to get a new seed for them. So we might as well count that. Let's get them started.
All right.
So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
999-080. That's pretty close to the...
Already a divergence in their stacks. We'll see who makes the better call. The winner of this is who gets Tetris ready first. And it looks like Tyler... was on his way to doing so, had a bit of a bold placement right there. We'll see
setting up the dependency.
What he wants to do with that double well setup.
What's been the closest in-game match to a max out without getting one?
In-game, I cannot tell you.
Or in comp.
I cannot tell you.
Well, we just had a 999-080.
We just had a 999. I'm sure we've had closer. Yeah, and speaking of closer, I suppose this match could be closer. It could be tied.
Right.
But it's not. But it's early, so who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, it looks like...
four in a row for Tyler.
Yes,
channeling
Tyler.
His inner Fractal.
He is a very enthusiastic member of the Perfect Game Club. So he spent a lot of time practicing this. He spent a lot of time trying to avoid those burns, but he knows to take them if necessary, and that is the wise decision, and that's what's going to keep him ahead, maintaining this basically a one Tetris lead over Oscar. Continues to play his game, both stacks equally good, although Oscar forced to take a double, and another double. As a result of no flat spaces for the square. And thanks to that, Tyler has grown his lead by a bit more.
Ah, look at that. Although, thank you. Move the camera over so we don't see Tyler's feet.
Yeah.
You
He
can
has no
almost
signs of stopping there. There was not an easy stack to resolve, and he has done that, and he still has not burned, I think, within the last like 4 or 5 Tetrises. This is a good streak. Will unfortunately come to an end right here unless he like stacks like an absolute madman. That might actually happen, actually. There are 2 pieces. He's tempted.
Let's do it.
He's tempted, but committed, almost like soft bailed a bit early, so that is why he had to take that burn. And that is why the right side has a bit more material to work with. But
Tyler, 2 dirty Tetris, is now staying at that 3 height.
Yeah, there's a J piece that would be nice to resolve that tuck game. Bit too late. You can't depend on these things happening like immediately when you want them. That's not how the game works. That's not how life works.
They moved the camera before I can make a joke about Tyler's dirty socks and those dirty Tetrises.
Well, speaking of socks, Oscar with the burns and the Tetris. So he is, I think, basically tied up the game.
Yep, 3,000
from
points.
down like 1.5 Tetrises from before. And capitalizing on the opportunity that Tyler presented. And is now stacked relatively high. Doesn't need to worry about the trade-offs. The nice thing about roll is that you can sort of delay like the consideration of tough decisions, which is basically whether to like keep playing aggressive or whether to burn.
Absolutely. The left side becomes your hold chamber if you're playing modern Tetris. Just shove it over to the left and wait. Just keep waiting for that perfect card to draw.
Right. And you just get you get so much mobility with rolling, the ability to like adjust pieces from all the way from one end of the board to the other, depending on like whether you think you like it better.
And this is why I'm a proponent of keeping level 18. Yes, it's slow, but I enjoy watching the thought process and playing super aggressive all the way to the top of the screen. And you're not going to get that at 19 and 29 speeds. So it's a nice to see different facets of these players' games.
I 100% agree with you, Bidwell. I think 18 gives you time to think and react, and the most interesting decisions can come there, but you got to be watching closely. You got to be critically examining every single placement. Woo!
Nice.
Spin duck on the side of Tetris. All right, he's brought it back up to about a Tetris of a lead, though that lead is unfortunately being burned away. Yeah, Jacket Stacks will do that to you.
Oh, we got another close one, but Tyler looking to get on the board with a win here.
Yeah. You can see that yourself and Oscar are engaged in what I can only assume to be pleasant conversation. They're discussing, what, engagement plans?
You said we're engaged. I'm so excited.
Of course, last month in Japan, Naui took the title at the Waku Waku event, so Oscar was asking about how he was doing earlier, fellow Team Mexico.
Ooh. We got some really good transitions on both sides, actually.
It's good
Kind of
stuff.
snuck up on me. This is 600k possible for both. Oscar with the slight advantage. Well, both will need to get 2 Tetrises with 2 burns, and it's not the kind of thing that you want to be like stacking all the way aggressive for, because there's no points. There's so much more game, so much more life. Throw that away. Don't want to throw that away. Looks like Oscar will unfortunately have to miss out on the 600. Needed to recover his stack. Tyler, it is still very much possible. We'll have to wait on a long bar. One more burn is afforded to him. He takes 2. Goes right into
That's the way to do
19. And both players at 600,000 very early into 19. This is still quite good pace, even though it is not exactly the milestone that we talked about earlier.
They've been going at the same point range for the last 5 minutes. This is incredibly close. It's going to be who blinks first.
Yeah, 30,000. I don't know. Have you seen either of them ever blink?
I mean, I don't want to look at them in the eyes because I'm going to turn into stone or something, but I did see Oscar do some screen looking earlier.
Ooh, yeah. And we have to say, I wonder who is... I can't actually tell who's ahead in the P sequence at the moment. It looks like Oscar is, so that is
About a
potentially...
piece, yeah, 1 piece difference.
Oh, yeah, they're just about even, so... Yeah, I think the slight advantage to Oscar. This doesn't seem enough to be reactable, but depending on the way their stacks continue to diverge, it might turn into a real advantage for either player. And it's only an advantage if they actually start like screen looking a lot more aggressively, start like trying to predict long bars, predict other pieces even, if they're feeling particularly fancy.
I mean...
And there was a look right there from Tyler.
This is rare to see a game go this deep and this close the entire time. Normally there's momentum swings. There has been no momentum swings in this game.
Yeah, and that's because both players have been equally clean.
Well, as I say that, then Tyler does a little early shift, anticipating the next piece.
Alrighty, but he burns through that like a king.
Nice. But that's the difference now. That's down to it's a 2 Tetris difference.
1 Tetris.
Well, it was 2. That's the range now, 2 to 1.
Ah, yeah.
Sentence construction. I got to work on that.
Yeah, if Oscar can figure out how to stack without any burns whatsoever, then it will be tough to overcome him, potentially even impossible. However, every stack has its imperfections that can be exacerbated, but this is a major flaw that needs to be addressed on the side of Tetris. He might be able to do it with the Tetris, does not opt for it because the outs presented itself beforehand.
2 little mistakes is your difference right now. Although,
Oscar's been kind of skimming himself, so it's still, I think, his advantage, however slight.
Well, we are at 210 lines, 20 to go until thrill screen.
Thrill screen, indeed. I can see either of these players getting like 1 or 2 Tetris with some confidence and maybe a whole lot more. But everything aligns correctly.
More importantly, will be board health heading into 29 when it's this close because it'll be a game of chicken.
Yeah, Tyler stacked up really high, made a misdrop at the end. We'll have to address that if he wants to enter.
Oscar's not in great shape either. This 1 Tetris will not be a Tetris. It's
not
only
be a Tetris. It is still Tyler's lead, but it's Tyler's misdrop.
Let's go.
Woo! All right, and Tyler continues to overshift. This is dire. He dead drops another piece. There's one more.
Look at the point difference, though.
Yeah, if Oscar could stay clean and get another burn.
3,000, and Oscar takes it at the very end.
Yeah.
GG's all the way to the end.
This is what they talk about when they speak of a close 3-0. And every game contested.
5-tap needs to get the well open. Both players not in scoring position, but Alexi opens up the well. Fractal.
1 Tetris.
Both players, well is open. 1 Tetris is all that separates them.
Oh,
there's the Tetris for Alexi, D38. There's the Tetris for Fractal, D10.
1.
Still 1 Tetris is all that separates them. Fractal is Tetris ready. Alex T trying to get the stack under control. There's the Tetris.
D48.
Fractal takes the lead.
What is this?